Welcome to the Accomplish More podcast, created specifically for the small business owner who doesn't think small. I'm your host, Gayla Scrivener. This show is where you'll learn practical ideas, hints, tips, and tricks to help you grow your small business where you can leverage your time and to accomplish more. Thank you for joining me for the Accomplish More podcast. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm your host, Gayla Scrivener. Oh boy, what a whirlwind week. I'm recording this much more last minute than I'd like. Ideally, and usually, I have my podcast episode written and recorded in plenty of time to have Robert, my husband, edit and assemble it. And then Brandy, who's on my team, is the one who prepares the graphics and uploads to Libsyn and formats and schedules the blog posts. Well, this time, I didn't get myself around in time to have Brandy do everything she usually does. Now, I live with my husband, so he has the pleasure of editing and assembling no matter what time it is. So, lucky him. But as far as what Brandy usually does, I'll probably end up doing some or most of those tasks. And I don't want to make it a habit, because what Brandy does, or any of my team does for that matter, is super valuable. It's super valuable to me and to my clients. But having a team means you can leverage your time. If I made it a habit in being last minute on doing things like my podcast and going back to doing every single task involved instead of planning better and utilizing Brandy's skills, then I'll end up going backwards in growing my business. So that's not really growing, is it, if I'm going backwards? I could choose to be a little late with the podcast and have Brandy do her thing. I don't know yet. I may do that. But what I do know is I sure don't want it to make it a habit on being last minute on recording. Now, you may wonder why an owner of a virtual assistant business even has a podcast anyway. Our team of VAs help our clients leverage their time to accomplish more. That's great. But over time, I've come to teach and mentor other small business owners in ways to leverage their time. And most of those tasks that my team and I began doing for our clients had been marketing related. I began to only take on new clients that needed tasks related to building their marketing foundation. Some aren't ready to delegate to my team yet, and I get that because I was there. I didn't start my business right out of the gate with a team. It took time. In fact, at first, I thought I'd be the only one in my business. I'd be a one-woman show forever. But I knew that I needed to step up and grow my team so that I could grow my business to the income levels that I wanted. I thought that I'd be fine with just a few clients, and that would be that. Now, although at first I wasn't too specific in what kind of tasks that I could help solopreneurs with, but over time, I've come to only help clients with building their marketing foundation. So therefore, I talk about marketing a lot. I meet so many wonderful business owners. So many small business owners with fantastic goals. But it breaks my heart that some are just lost to where to start marketing their business. I'm sad that some feel at a disadvantage because they believe they aren't good with the tech side of things. And it angers me to no end that some have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on advertising only to be sorely disappointed in the results and no money to invest to create a good and solid foundation. Over the years, by helping coaches, consultants, online educators, and other small business owners being their extra set of hands in their marketing efforts, I've seen what makes up a solid marketing foundation. I've implemented this foundation into my business. My VA staff, each one of them, have a side business and have implemented their foundation. All of us are growing. All of us are learning more about our clients and ourselves so that we may serve better. We are making real connections. We are building and developing real relationships. We are helping people who may have not met yet, but we are helping them. Marketing doesn't have to be salesy. In fact, I think every small business owner that I've met, they tell me, I hate to sell. They don't want to be that salesperson. Instead of feeling like you're hustling all the time just to close a sale, instead of feeling like you're trying to convince people that the services you offer are perfect for them, instead of feeling like you're pushing somebody in the corner to convince them, wouldn't it be better to have people seek you out? Instead of trying to convince people who aren't the right people for you, who aren't your perfect client, instead of trying to convince them of anything, wouldn't it feel so much better to attract your perfect client? And when they're ready to buy what you have to offer, you're there. They seek you out first. They buy from you because they feel like they know you, they like you, they trust you. They know that you and only you can help them. Being a small business owner is wonderful. Being small doesn't mean your thinking has to be small. Not at all. No, you can think big and you should think big. But truly, the best asset we have as small business owners are the relationships we form. But there's only one of us. Many people to meet and stay connected with, but one of us. And there's only so many hours in the day. The question always is raised: how to leverage time? How to get more done in less time? Well, you have to create systems. You create a marketing system to position yourself in a way where you don't feel like you're hustling all the time, but the business will come to you. What I understand now that I really wish I understood better when I first opened Scrivener Solutions is the power of creating a strong marketing foundation. If I only started sooner, even before leaving my corporate job, I wouldn't have struggled, I don't believe, so much in the beginning. If I only knew what I know now, that creating a marketing foundation doesn't have to be flashy nor complicated. Creating the system can be done a little at a time and built upon over time. It's not a quick fix, but a plan to have a long and sustainable business. So here's the secret. Marketing isn't talking at people. It's communicating and connecting with people. It's creating and nurturing relationships. You communicate in a manner where you attract those individuals who truly can receive your message. You build a team around you who can help you communicate and connect with individuals. It's the individuals and the relationships you form that will multiply and grow your business. Building your strong foundation for connecting with individuals will help you scale your business. I've seen it happen. And man, I wish I understood that when I first opened Scrivener Solutions. So I've been talking all this time about this marketing foundation and connecting with individuals, that it's all in the way you communicate so that people are coming to you to ask for your help instead of you feeling like you have to sell. So let me just outline what makes up your marketing foundation. These are the 4 elements that you must have. And then from there, you build on it, you improve. You create your systems. Now, you may have all of these in place. Well, that's great. Awesome. And then you can build on those. And you may be struggling to implement some or all of what I'm going to go over. But don't feel bad. You're not alone. It's okay, because getting started on any one of these things that I'm going to go over will only help you strengthen your influence in your niche. So here it is. It's really simple. The first part, there's 4 parts that you need in your foundation to have a strong foundation. The first part of your marketing foundation is your website. You must have a website. Here's the thing though, it doesn't have to be a complicated website. It doesn't have to be an expensive website. It certainly doesn't have to be perfect. Let me tell you, your website will evolve over time. It's something that you are perfectly capable in doing yourself. But if you are truly, totally intimidated in figuring that out on your own, there are tools and resources and people to help you so that you can do that within your budget. In the coming weeks, I'll be talking more about website development and some of my experiences with not only me developing my own website and what I went through, but also helping our Scrivener Solutions clients with their websites. So just having a website isn't enough. Your website should not be an online brochure or something that never changes. Sure, you'll get the basic pages set up the way you like it, like your About page and your Contact page and your Home page. And until you learn more about your ideal client, that is, and then you'll want to make changes to it so that you'll be able to better communicate with them about your message and who you are, how you can help them. But you shouldn't just set up your website and then just leave it alone. Oh no. The second key part of your marketing foundation is creating consistent content. Content in the form of a blog post, you know, those little articles that you see on websites. Or maybe you'd rather do video. Use the video you've uploaded onto YouTube and create a blog post of the gist of what you said in the video and then embed onto your post. Or maybe podcasting is your thing. Do the same thing. Work up your podcast. Syndicate it on all the major channels like iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. Then write up a brief summary of the episode and embed the audio player within the post. Either way, it's on your website. You are getting new content onto your website on a consistent basis. You are creating a following. You are creating a place where people can go to learn more about you and what you do and what you stand for. The right individuals will follow you, and through your content published on a consistent basis, these individuals will begin to get to know you. That will develop into them liking you and trusting you. Those 3 elements, know, like, and trust, it makes it so much easier to sell what you have to offer. I'm much more willing to purchase. Well, I'm talking more along the lines of the service industry for, let's say, coaching or personal development services when I feel I've developed a relationship with that individual. I know, like, and trust them. I want to work more closely with them. I want to get to know them better. I have already come to believe that they can help me, so I'm going to reach out to them. Now, through your content that you create on a consistent basis, you too will have more and more people to get to know, like, and trust you so that they will want to work more closely with you. They believe that you can help them, and you know you can. You aren't trying to convince anyone that isn't in the right mindset to receive your services. You are attracting the folks that need you. Oh man, I really wish that I had listened and truly understood the importance of producing consistent content much earlier on in opening Scrivener Solutions. Actually, like I said earlier, I wish I had gotten started on my content building even before I left my corporate job. But see, the beauty of it is I could start it and build that foundation. And as soon as I did, I was gaining ground and I was building something to really make a long-lasting business. Helping my clients as they delegated part of their content marketing to the Scrivener Solutions team, I saw how they grew their businesses by becoming influencers in their industry, in their niche. And it's a beautiful thing. That's why I love helping our clients get their content out there. Help them find their voice and become influencers in their industry so that they may grow and scale their businesses. Okay, I best be moving on. The third element. So we've already said your first element is your website. The second element is consistent content. The third most important element that you must be done in a solid marketing foundation is to have an email strategy. You have a system to continually gather emails and consistently send out emails to point people in the direction of your blog post. Whether it's a blog article, video, or audio, doesn't matter. You are getting your message out and connecting with those who want to hear more from you. These are the people who are interested parties, who are truly interested in what you have to say. They have given permission to you to send messages to them. Take advantage of that. They may not always have the time to read every single one of your messages that you send, but they have given their permission to hear more from you, and they are interested in you. So remember, email strategy for your third element. The fourth part is a consistent social media plan. Social media is a broadcast medium. Yes, it's not as personal as a message being delivered directly to someone's inbox, but it's an important communication tool. These days, it's essential to have a plan to broadcast that you have a new post on your website. That's how you publicize your blog. Other social posts will give people a picture of who you are and what you stand for. Again, social media is a fantastic communication tool, and there can be strategies that go along with that. For some reason, when I think about a solid marketing foundation, I picture a four-legged stool. And I picture the seat of the stool representing the people you meet and the relationships that are formed. You can meet people in person, but to truly leverage your time in communicating consistently with those folks is by having the resources for people to learn more about you so they can determine if what you have to offer will be just right to help them with what they need. The legs of the stool are the website, the content, the email, and social media strategy. Those four legs of the stool for the solid marketing foundation help keep that relationship seat balanced and solid and not teeter. All the communication and consistency you do through your website, with your content, and sending out emails and posting on social is the secret and the foundation to all other marketing that you may want to do. The beauty is that you can do all of it yourself, especially when you're just starting out and have zero marketing budget. See, you'll be doing all four when you've been in business for years. Maybe not yourself, maybe some or most of the tasks are going to be delegated to a virtual assistant team, and you simply concentrate on your message. But at any rate, this is how you market nowadays. You connect with people. Don't talk at them. Communicate with them. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be flashy. It's simple. Before you worry about SEO or ClickFunnels or any other that stuff, develop your marketing foundation so that you can communicate with those that you can help. It makes all the other stuff easier to implement. Trust me. If you are confused about connecting all these dots of what I've covered today, be sure to subscribe to this podcast. I truly believe that you will accomplish more and scale your business. But in order to do so, you need to get a handle on developing your strong marketing foundation. I'm going to share secrets and strategies over the next several weeks about your marketing foundation. And I hope that will be just what you need so that you don't feel as overwhelmed, because you can do this. Oh, also, if you're a Facebook person, be sure to like the Scrivener Solutions page and tune in on Fridays at 2 p.m. Central Time and catch me live. I'm kind of promoting that. Kind of nervous about that. Yep, I'll be live. I'm live every Friday at 2 p.m. Central Time. I have stepped way out of my comfort zone because I believe it's a way that I can grow and learn more about myself. But much more importantly, I want to be available to help you out in your journey. If you have any questions that you'd like me to address during my Facebook Live time, feel free to PM me or send an email to podcast@scrivenersolutions.com. If you're more of an Instagram person, I'm there too. That's where I show more of my travel adventure and crazy wiener dog mama side of my personality. I'd love for you to follow me. It's more of my fun place, and it's easy. I'm under Gayla Scrivener in Instagram. Well, thanks again for being here. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Accomplish More podcast. I truly hope that by me sharing my experiences and my perspectives, I'm helping you out in some small way. So until next time, have a fantastic week.